When a man wants to follow God, he must not only act foolishly, he must burn the bridges behind him. You see, this type of foolishness is the one that is rooted in the act of faith and obedience. Some of the instructions from God might not logically make sense, but sincere obedience and faithfulness to His word would make the difference. You see, when God is giving instructions, you might not know the exact instruction or the finish line that He wants you to do, but He's going to give you the beginning. But you must act on faith to follow through with the first order before you get subsequent order, or before you finally arrive in where you are going. Take a look at Genesis 22:2. Then God said, take your son, your only son, whom you love, Isaac, and go to a region of Moriah. Sacrifice him there as a burnt offering on the mountain which I will show you. This is the God I will serve. For you to be able to follow him sincerely, you must listen to the first instruction. Act on the first instruction before you get the follow-up instruction, before you get the final instruction. If you don't act in faith by following the first instruction, you might not be able to get the second instruction. That is the God I will serve. We must trust him to a point where even when some of his instructions don't make sense, we must trust him to that point of believing and knowing that he will always come true for us. Look at the book of Joshua 6:17. It said, and the Lord said to Joshua, see that I have given you Jericho in your hand, his kings and the mighty men of valor. You shall march around the city, all you men of war. You shall go all around the city once. This you shall do 6 days, and the 7th priest shall bear 7 trumpets of ram horn before the ark. But the 7th day you shall march around the city 7 times, and the priest shall blow the trumpet. It shall come to pass when they make a long blast with the ram horn, and when you hear the sound of the trumpet, that all the people shall shout with a great shout, that the wall of the city will fall flat, and the people shall go up every man straight before him. This is the God I will serve. So when he's giving you instruction, it sometimes don't make sense. But you must be foolish enough to be obedient, to be sincere in your act of obedience, and be faithful to follow his instructions. And once you do that, follow-up orders will come. So when you follow God, you must burn the bridges behind you. You cannot be looking back and say, oh, this is, and trying to be having doubt. No. That's not the God I will serve. You must follow him according to what he has ordered you to do. And once you do this, your life will never be the same again. Praise the Lord.